remember this experience I had when I was a little girl, and I was asking my mom, like, what do your parents do for a living? And she said they're retired. And I'm like, what is retired? And she says,
Mm,
well, they don't work anymore. And I became very upset. Like, how do they make money? Like, how do they pay for things? I think I was like 9 or 10 years old. And she said, well, when you're retired, you live off of your stock market, basically your stock market earnings. And I was like, the what? Right. And she said he had a pension from the Air Force, and he also invested well in the stock market and made $1 million. Now he lives off the distributions from that. And I was just sitting there as this little girl, like, wait, what? It didn't occur to me that you had to be old to do that. It just occurred to me like, well, then I should do that. Right. And when it's
mhm.
somebody who's really close to you, grandpa, friend, somebody that you know in real life, or especially that you're related to because you've got the same genetic material, it just brings it back into the realm of possibility. And so for a lot of years, you lose focus on things. You're focusing on the short-term priorities, and you stop thinking about the long term. And so we just stopped believing that that kind of lifestyle was for us. And so I didn't actually start investing until in my 40s. And it was a rapid turnaround in year one to where we are now. It's just year six. And we've already retired from corporate, living on our passive income, and had an opportunity to stop and think about some of those lifestyle decisions that you don't think about when you're too busy working for the short term to keep the lights on. And so I just started out with a couple, I wanted to go commercial right away, try to do a couple of apartment buildings, and couldn't get a loan, like didn't have any experience, even though we had sold a house in Texas when we moved across the country to Salt Lake City, and we were using the money from that house to go put a down payment on a commercial building. But it quickly became apparent that I was going to have to get a partner, and I didn't know how to pick partners. I didn't know anybody in the industry well enough. And so we decided to do a couple of smaller ones so that we could get some experience. And then we started running out of money when we bought the smaller ones, and we ate into the money we were supposed to be using for the larger one. And
Mm.
so at that point, I started raising capital from friends and family to go and do these deals, and really got heavily into the world of syndication and commercial syndication. And as we got closer to our own retirement, we had to change our strategy more from equity and growth investing to cash flow investing, because then you have to start living off your dividends, which is the whole point.
Yeah.
And so we've made that transition, and now we're more heavily invested in things like private debt, hard money loans, things like that.
At People's Capital Group, we help you invest in real estate. Build your wealth by owning professionally managed apartment buildings in the northern New Jersey market. We want to show you how owning real estate is attainable, even for the busy professionals that don't have the time or experience investing in real estate.